Hey there, my fellow industrialists. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Frostwardens. Episode 22, Work Detail Reprieve. I'm a little worried that this brownout is... Ooh. Attacking immediately and clever. Oh, there's a lot of them up here. Not with good weapons, though. Frag grenades, that's a risk. SMGs, okay. I'm going to cut the heat to the prisoner for now. We need the power elsewhere. Axios is going to do combat command. And these guys are going to make it back to base. I'm flicking all non-essential heat off so we can continue with the rice growing at the cost of the rest of the base getting frigid. So I'm in a power negative of 225. I don't think I can eke out 225 anywhere. Yeah. So the first group that hits us is going to be this group. This group's probably going to path around here and then come down. So I'm getting all the defenders up and ready. The fish pick is going to be ready to flop the doors. Some of these pawns are really slow. Whoa. Dear Lord, do not let him get close, but frail and bad back. Which is lucky that they're slow, because then they separate out from the group. The research table's on? No it isn't. It's unpowered. Okay, we have a full roster. Oh, they're, right. Try that for, Actually, I might risk them just standing in front of the barricades, just to... Because most of the weapons that they have are short-range weapons. So it might not matter so much. Where are you going? Oh, no, they're coming. Okay. They're just walking a weird path. They threw me for a loop. And now they're going to switch... Oh, yeah, I have to close that. Attack routes. Except for you, who's bashing a hole in my wall. And maybe I could fix that. So as they move to disengage, I will ambush them and re-engage. Oh, not if they take down the door. They should re-target path here in a minute. There we go. I guess I'm okay with them destroying that wall. It's not like a mission critical wall. This door, however, is different. Okay. Did take a wound. But it's a net positive. Okay. None of them... Okay, some of them are starting to move to the back now. So now I'm going to change my defense to the rear. Grouping them all together and ambushing those that are coming from behind. Cardinal is not bleeding that hard. Got it. And then Fishpick's ready to flop the front door open when they come back around. As you can see, like, quite the ambush. I don't have defenses back here, but I do have range. So Pierogadog and Cardinal go back inside. We are losing... Shoot. We are losing crops due to power outage, so I'm going to turn off the grow lamp and flick off the benches that have died. Alright, let's not take any more damage. Pierogadog, flip this. That door's closing. This door's opening. And they're going to be in position for more ambush. Alright, those with the sniper rifle should be taken out first. That's a high damage weapon. And you are getting close. It's easier to hit close targets. There's one. Oh, Axios is down due to pain as a result of fib mechanites. So not like a debilitating wound, just is hurt. Pierogadog just got shot in the arm. I'm going to have both disengage. One group is fleeing. There's still another group active. Fishpick is grabbing Axios. Oh, Zeusen's down too. Okay, they might try to take prisoners if Zeusen's out here. And this is again due to fib mechanites, but also like a neck wound. Oh, Axios is back on his feet. So Fishpick go for Zeusen. Pope with the frag grenades needs to die. And there's only one more active attacker now. Now they're all fleeing. Oh, you didn't even attack me. Oh, you're the frail one. Okay. Well, that was rough, but could have been worse. And I'm going to use herbal meds for tending to hasten recovery time. Zeusin's all patched up. She's on her feet. She did not drop her weapon. Axios is all patched up, and now Pieroga Dog. And Fishpick can preach health to Axios, getting him healed up faster. Too bad Axios is not, can't move, because there's a lot of people to finish it off out here, but not like he's, able to get up at the moment. Cardinal, you need to be healed too. And Fishpick is not the best at medicine, but is working on it to replace what we lost when Nabla died. Question for you all. Well, actually, how about we do this? A voter. Morale in the colony has been rather low, and both the stalwarts and the pilgrims want reprieve from the workload. So both factions ask to reduce work hours by 2 from 12 to 10. Stalwarts are willing to compromise to reduce 2 and pilgrims by 1. And pilgrims to compromise reduce 2 and stalwarts by 1. And have you guys vote on that. And while you vote on that, I am just scanning the map for bodies that bled out while fleeing, and there was quite a few, so I have a lot of cleanup to do. And it seems like I might call this one a little early. It's yet another stalwart win, for better or for worse. So the stalwarts are gaining 2 work hours, or losing 2 work hours, and the pilgrims are losing 1. So let's set that up. There we go. The result of the poll. Axios is going to work to clean up all the corpses, because it's painful for our survivors to see all the bodies, except for Axios. And it is the final day of winter, or of summer, and the anniversary of Nabla's death. Oh, also, it just started hard snowing, so I guess I'm not going to be able to torch the corpses anytime soon. Alright, these rice plants are ready for harvest. I'm going to do a little self-tend. and micromanage Axios to do the harvest now. Because we are down to 1 meal left, which is a bit of a problem. Alright, now I'm micromanaging him to sow, while Zeusin is cooking up. He's set to sleep. It's what, 18? He should be set to unrestricted. Oh, he does need sleep. Shoot. Well, we have 20 meals. That's a start. And then I'll go back to deep scanning to try to find underground wood, which is going to be, honestly, so critical for us for long-term survival. The heaters that were turned off are now back on. And yeah, okay, Axios is sowing. Good. This room's getting pretty impressive, which will be nice. It's getting beautiful and clean. Conversion efforts, if you were wondering, we're down to 42%. So, not quick, but it is happening. And we're almost up to 50% guaranteed find. It is, getting cold out there again. What resources did I find in the mountain? I found coal. So above my head. We're actually almost done preparing to exploit coal. We only have 3 more smooth spots left. And then I can take that off of the priority above my head. Flew again! Are you kidding me? So both Axios and Perogadog are going to have Fib Mech and Flu. That's ridiculous. I'm going to set the hospital up for prisoners so that it's not... Hey, I literally told you... Oh, no, I didn't. Alright, go bed rest. And Fishpick will have to do tending. In order to increase the chance for positive tending for Axios, I'm going to move the heater to produce light near the bed. Of course, it's still dark. Let's try that again. 57. Fishpick preached health recently to Axios, and unfortunately, it's now on cooldown. Which is just bad timing. And the other big issue is, with how limited our food is, having Axios sick sucks. Because he was our farmer. But these things can't be helped. What the heck? Oh, you just went to sleep. Cool. More brownouts. We only lost like an hour of grow time there, because now it's naturally off. come on. Scan. Scan. Alright, the coal area is completely done and ready. So the priority is convert ray and ground scan. And I am down to very, very, very little food. So I did see the suggestions in order to search for soil underneath the grow benches. And I think we're at the point where we ought to consider that. So everywhere the grow light touches that that is floored will be removed to look for soils that we can potentially plant potatoes. Because I've been getting hit by blights too. So having at least one potato makes it so that like a blight to rice could be avoided. And that's a pretty powerful boon by itself. Unfortunately, there's no dirt. The packed soil is not has no fertility. So, none. I tried. The other thing we could do is use potted plants, I guess. What can we even put in pot plants? Forget. Well, we'll see. So the way blight works is when you get a blight, it will affect like a random crop. So if you have two different types of crops, it splits the risk to rice by half. So it's not that the blight likes rice, it's just that all crops are valid to get blighted, except for I don't think ambrosia can. Like wild crops can't, obviously. So in this potted plant, we could, no, there's nothing useful to put in there. We could plant things like bluebell or daylily, but it's not going to be all that helpful. Yeah, double strand can't get blighted. And then heel root can't die off due to the cold. New medical tendings. Breach health is off cooldown in 7 hours. And 34, 38. I'll probably do Axios anyway, even though Rogadog is behind. And Zeusin. You don't love this job, but since this is not heating the base with corpses, it is still allowed clearing those corpses up. A reminder, of course, that if these corpses are Axios only, corpses outside of the internals of the base can be burned by anyone. I just typically do it with Axios. Wow, 6 watts to, or 12? No, 6 watts to spare. Or I guess 12 combined. Caught it close. Caught it quite close. Another party. Even the sick can attend, hypothetically. I know we're out of food. I think, this is why I was reserving the preach health for Axios. I think I just have to, have Axios do this. So right now it is 22. Bed rest off. We need the food. So I just preached health so that it doesn't make him more ill. And Zeuson's back to cooking. Come on, keep sewing. And then I'll set him back to bed rest. Oh, what a desperate situation. As much as I would like to ground scan, it's like wood would be a godsend right now, but it's hard to argue against turtling and feeding ourselves due to like the levels of starvation. I don't know. It's like if I knew that I was going to scan wood next, I would put more power towards the ground scanner, but it's random chance. So I can't bank on that. Because if I try to bank on that, I could starve in the process, which is just, you know, let's not starve to death. Alright, the low watt heaters are just going to get turned off now. I'm going to save myself pretty decent amount of power just by turning them off. Also, ooh, I don't know about the wall lamps. I can't afford to botch harvests. Still building up our supply of limestone, so that if we do ground scan something new, we can make use of it. And in terms of recovery, this was probably Axios's last tending, so as soon as he's done, I'm going to switch to Dr. Caramel meds. The storyteller has decided, hey, fewer raids, but guess what? You're going to be super stupid sick all the time. Have some plague. So we're up past a 50% guaranteed find. And I am just going to micromanage her during the night hours to try to get her to get as much scanning done while the grow light's off. You're not really sleeping alone. The ideological differences are a bit of a problem, I guess. You are... I'm going to take a risk here and take Wake Up, Recreation Drug, and also Solve Sleep, and will help her scan faster. I know I'm keeping both on. I get that it's power hungry. I'm just going to do it. Alright, now do something else. Like pivoting research back to blowback. Now that will be the final tending for that. It ain't Frostpunk unless everyone's hungry? Yeah. Yes, indeed. So we use about 1,000 watts more than we generate during the day. And it's hard to recoup that at night. Batteries aren't 100% efficient, and we just have no other way of generating power. I have to flick this off early. And micromanage put Zeus'in back on ground scan. Rice is getting close to harvestable again, and we're down to like one more meal, plus the probably 5 or 6 meals that we have in our inventory. 5 meals, maybe? So it's not perfect, but it's not like we're about to die or anything. And I don't want you doing blowback anymore, so let's get you on ground scan. Are there reactor upgrades to burn corpses for fuel? No, and also read the rules. There was only one emergency measure ever done that we can use corpses for heat, and only in the case of winter. And it will we're not ever going to butcher them. We're trying to retain our humanity. I mean, that's one of the core tenets of this run. So we're not going full on butcher corpses cannibalism as a general rule. We're up to 66 guaranteed find. Someone else will get the switch. Don't you worry about that. And Axios is over his flu. And Pierogadog is 95% of the way there. I think the wake up wore off. Yeah. We're heading towards another guaranteed scan, I guess. And fortunately, we managed to eke out like just about another rice harvest. We'll get that done today to be able to get fed. We are getting up to about a third of the way through autumn. And the reason I mention that is pretty soon zone restricting to close is going to be reasonable. So what I'm doing is I'm queuing up the things closest to the base to be hauled, because I will no longer be comfortable them running all the way out there. That's a bit too far to go. So let's schedule that now. Close and Axios. The close zone I'll allow some of the like closest chunks to be hauled, but not all of them. So that's the close zone, and the Axios zone will be basically the same. There. Getting to sort of that hypothermic risk, so I want to avoid it. Okay, rice is ready to harvest, so it is noon, not at when Axios would typically be awake, but I'd rather have him prepping the next batch of food. Same with Zeus'in. Where are you going with that rice? That was not the stockpile. So all benches are off to save power, the light's off to save power. It will recharge the battery a little bit. And then once all the harvest is done, turn the benches back on, re-sow, and then turn the light back on last. I'll turn the benches back on, I guess. I should have waited until Axios was back awake. Yeah, some more meals. No one starved today. Guess that's a good day. Okay, they're back awake. So Zeusin, you are going to ground scan. And I'm going to take Zeusin off of basic. Because I don't want her... I'll put basic to 2. I don't want her stopping ground scanning so that she can flick lights. I'd rather have her just sit here, trying to find deep, buried forests. Fishpick, what if you counseled chance 95%? I'll take it. He's been in a constantly bad mood, so offsetting that seems to be a smart choice. So we're up to 72% scan. And I think it is time for... No, I'll have another vote session in a bit. Not quite yet. But we're almost halfway into the next... towards the next winter. And the game is not lightening up. In terms of certainty, we have not made a lot of progress either. It has been slow going. I mean, I think a tough brawler is going to be amazing, especially given that Fishpick will have backup and I'll be able to flip-flop 2 doors and, I don't know, it will be a big net benefit, but trying to keep them fed has been brutal. Alright, let's get you some recreation. Some chemical recreation. I was actually planning on having the remaining corpses be burned, but now it's snowing again. That's the first symbol of frostbite I've seen, or hypothermia I should say, not frostbite. Meaning that we're going to have to shrink the allowable zone, I think. There's actually not that much that we're allowed to go out for anyway. Just these 4 chunks. So soon, it's just going to be like the winter lockdown. One thing I did forget to do is home zone. The annexed area. Rice is half grown, where Cut it close. 4/5 guaranteed scan. At least that's making progress. And Zeusson likes the work, so she's over the moon. Which I suppose is a benefit in itself. Alright, we're getting more hypothermic. Let's go ahead and essentially close ourselves off to the outside now. Shrink in the allowable zone. And turtling. We're 33% on Ray. Also, while we're tending to the Fib Mechanites and all, I'm going to reduce Axios's medical tend so that Fishpick can practice, because there's really no risk in him practicing. His medicine's slowly climbing to 6. It's getting to the point where if he had an inspiration, the emergency issued voted order to harvest a lung for Axios could be done. It's going to upset everyone by design, but it could be done. Down to 1 meal left, and the rice is only 60%. Oh boy. How long does the mood last? Like a week? Something like that? Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Frostwardens, which originally streamed live on Twitch February 9th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Frostwardens.